It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They find some open field here. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, 105 yards, and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
This is Leonard Fournette, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down, here's Bortles. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
11 more on that one, and another first down. The pitch to Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Bortles on the give to Fournette. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it up and through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Diggs going in motion right. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, babe, I can hear my smile on that play.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They had been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Bortles to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Fournette on the toss to the right. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. They'll run it again with Fournette. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there, taking it in. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Keenum. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Keenum. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw, it's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A toss running left, Fournette. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bortles now to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Leonard Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Fournette. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Emerson Griffin able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambeau will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here again is McKinnon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down.
All right, here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Keenum. And that is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle him.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. McKinnon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Leopard. Detroit, here we go. Detroit. 19.
Desperation time for Keenum on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left. Go. Green 90. Green 90.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Fournette. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Black 58, red. Here we go. Black 58, green 90.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They've got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Hurry up, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
On first down, Keenum. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw, Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
In your attention.